As you can tell, we are a little bit behind schedule today. I also had to queue and get interviews, which I will talk about that at some point. But obviously, URSS is on the stage. It's Romania's entry. The studio cut of this is so slick and professional. It's, yeah, like sonically, it feels really produced. And I mean, let's be real, there are some songs at Eurovision, well, year after year that, when you look at the studio cut, it's like, oh, we needed like one more round or we need more sounds, more bass or something. We're getting the choreo. We're actually getting pretty decent camera work, to be honest. I love the styling. Urs looks good. He basically has the same pants as me on. We got the pleather pants. So clearly I'm a fan. Oh, and we have an outfit reveal. I like the outfit reveal. I'm going to tell you, they need to clean it up with the outfit reveal because it's like we see it being revealed, and I think it would be almost better if it's like we blink and then it's like, oh, it's a new outfit. It's interesting. So they have like the floor lit up where he does like "Hola mi bebe" and "Llame." I mean, again, I just want to say, actually, this styling is really, really good. The dancers look great. Yeah, I love the fabric. It has a nice sheen to it. Yeah, okay. Let's talk about it. I saw someone was here earlier, like, is there no live stream for Romania? It's just, they started late. So we got like the first run of it maybe about 10 minutes ago. So I kind of wanted to see it again before. So Giorgio says, I like his vocal tone, actually. I don't think his vocal tone is bad. I think that actually, again, like I said, the studio cut of this is really good. What? The unique pictures of the artists are gone from the... Oh, was that like from the rehearsals or something? You mean like the rehearsal pictures? Good morning, Trey from Tennessee. All right. Good morning from Tennessee. Yeah, I hope we can get a little bit back on our schedule when it comes to us going to, following up with Poland. We'll talk about that later. Here's the thing with this one. I love the fact that the song opens up with the dancers, where then it's almost like Urs, our vocalist, sort of has this reveal moment, like where it's like, oh, okay. Here is our singer. I actually really like that. I think that's a good way to start it off. Again, I mentioned this, I think, during the performance. I think the camera angles for this one actually look pretty good. The ones that were clean, I think look pretty good. The only change I might make is, I don't know if we need to see them ripping off the shirt, unless them ripping off the shirt is more choreographed, like unless we had like maybe two hands going across tight, and then it's like we get the outfit. I don't know. That might be extra. But I do think sometimes the reveal is lessened when you see the reveal sort of happening, unless it is really, really strategic and intentional. Another pick, this is me being picky, I might light up the floor a little bit more. I like when the words "Hola mi bebe" appear, but there are also moments where we're kind of coming over the stage and the stage just sort of looks black. Like, if we've got some LEDs on the floor, even if the floor was just lit up in white, I think that could be really dynamic, especially since there's so much choreography happening. Overall, do I think that this has a chance to qualify? No. And I worry about it coming after Estonia a little bit. I don't know if the placing is great for it. I do think it gives like maybe a little bit of a fun lift, but is that fun lift enough that people are like, oh, we really need this in the final? I don't know. So someone says, I feel like it's either Israel or Romania, and I prefer Israel right now. Josh says, my guilty pleasure of the year. Yeah. Someone says he performs so nonchalant. It's interesting because apparently he has a dance background. And so I would really be curious because the way that he sort of dances, there is a lack of like I'm like Mihal. I don't know if you get, like when I think of like choreo, and I was thinking about what's his name? Like Cat from Melfest. Not really a strong vocalist, but definitely a strong dancer. What's his name? Good looking. Anton, yes. Like the way that Anton Ewald performs, it's just like bop, bop. You know, it is like boom, cat, boom, cat. And I wish that Urs hit his choreo a little bit more with the boom, cat, with the oomph, you know. But I actually think his vocal tone is working, because at the semifinal, I couldn't really understand him. I can understand what he's saying now. He's definitely enunciating, but I do think that there is an ease in his vocal tone that I do like. It works on songs like this, but you have to understand what people are saying. Is the sun ruining this performance? I don't think so. I actually think the sun works well with this one. Yeah, I like this. I like this, but I don't think it's gonna make it, because I do think overall the performance is lacking a little bit of polish that it needs next to some of the other entries that we have in this semi. It's something about it that might be a little bit too on the nose, with like, okay, it's like a Latin song, so we're getting a lot of reds. Okay, the girls are sort of dance like flamenco dancers, you know, kind of thing. I don't know. I don't think Estonia is going to overshadow Romania. The problem is, it's not so much Estonia overshadowing Romania, it's Stefan possibly overshadowing. Someone asked if there's any pyro. The thing is, I think that there will be pyro. This is interesting, though. I actually thought that this entry was going to maybe incorporate the do we call them golden showers? I thought that this performance was going to incorporate that a little bit, but it's not. We don't know it now, but they might not bring that out until later. I don't know. So this semi really needs, at the minimum, strong vocals, good song, and decent staging and fashion. Otherwise, there's really no chance. I think because the vocal is a little bit more low key. I don't know. I do think overall this package is maybe lacking a little bit of polish that some of the other entries have. But this actually looks pretty good, though. But to compare it to other ones in the semi, yeah. So I hope the semis weed out some of these I think that that's going to happen. I mean, this is semi 2. It's pretty stacked. I think we're going to lose a good song. You know, not even a mid song. I think we're going to lose a good song in this one. Someone said, does it have any more polish than Ireland? No. Literally Ireland's is like a light show feast. Yeah. Well, that's my reaction. I mean, ultimately, this looks good. It's not like you watch this and you're like, oh God, what is it? You know what I mean? Like, it looks good. It looks like it belongs on the stage. But I do think ultimately it is lacking in some of the polish that the other entries have in this semi. So I thought it was already kind of potentially borderline. But I think after this, I'm like, it probably won't advance. Again, this is our tough semi. We're going to lose good tracks in this semi. So that's where I'm at. Between Romania and Israel, which edge out? Israel. Israel was slick. The way that Michael Ben David hits all the choreo is cat. You know, it's like what Israel's doing looks like a really slick show. And I think what Romania's is, it's not that it's bad, but just when we make the comparison. Someone said, I think the semi is wide open outside of the top 5. No, I don't agree. I don't agree. I think there's a lot of countries that are taking slots. And that leaves maybe 4 openings. And 4 is generous. I really think it's only like 2 slots that are open. But we can talk about that. Someone said, is Romania better now than last year, though? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Even though visually with Romania, I thought it was better. And I think Romania had a stronger song last year. But as far as this experience watching the rehearsal, this is definitely an elevation. I mean, and again, Urs looks really good. Like I was questioning what the styling would be. The styling looks great. The styling looks great. I wouldn't change any of the clothes. Yeah, I wouldn't change any of the clothes. So there we go. And I really do like the way they're opening the song with the dancers. I think that that's really, really smart. Yeah. Someone said Amnesia was amazing. Yeah, the song. That was one of my most played songs last year. You know. Giorgio says, I actually prefer Romania over Israel. Because the thing is, I do think Romania in many ways has the stronger studio cut. Like, I think a lot of people have been listening to Romania. But when we come down to the Eurovision Song Contest and the show, I think Israel is kind of presenting the overall slicker, like, professional package. Yeah. That was my reaction. Keep it locked here. Oh, we're going to be back. Oh, Poland. Yo, Poland is next. Oh, my God. I really want to see this. Okay. So, come back. Come join me back. Hopefully we get back on schedule. So maybe Poland will be like in 15 minutes, 10 minutes.